We said it. If they would have won the toss, they would have bowled first. So half the battle is won. Now.
Scoring 130, 140 on this wicket is a winning total. The moment you score 135, India win. And with this batting lineup up to 8, whatever the bowling may be, whatever the Pakistan bowling may be, conditions are cloudy there, and all these kind of no conditions, my dear friend. We can do it, my dear guys. Indians have 1 million guys playing for India. We will do it.
Single time a new chapter is written, it will be written here in the state of New York. In Nassau County, we can see movement happening, which means we expect the game to restart very shortly. Pakistan, yes, bowling. These players step into the field in the history, and India has taken.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm nervous. I can't imagine. Gonna win, make as much noise! If you think Pakistan are gonna win, make as much noise! I'm a new India versus Pakistan, and there'll be a relief in that Indian dressing room.
2 years later, Pakistan got another taste of King Colby, another gritty, unbeaten knock power.
The time for talking is almost over. A red-hot rivalry is about to get underway. Welcome everybody once again to India versus Pakistan!
And the final over by Joginder Shah, a move that helped India become. It was the 2012 plan. And now the focus shifts to New York for the latest chapter of the greatest rivalry. To join Rohit Hitman Sharma at the top of the order to script yet another classic.
Stadium. The sun has been playing hide and seek with us, but it is peeping slightly, and we hope that this will be the last of the showers that we've witnessed. Welcome to a lot of work already, and the match hasn't even begun. But I'm told that in just
of such a big game, such a much anticipated game. So you want a game to go on. Luckily, it's a day game, so we will have a little more time to have the pitch dry up in case
Yeah, just to remind you once again, Pakistan have won the toss and they have chosen to field. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli will be in the spotlight in these challenging conditions.
Definitely, and it's their experience that is going to. But yes, it's going to be a challenge in these conditions.
Game, we're taking a look at the Pakistan playing 11. What changed there, Steve?
Yeah. Not that different, but there is a marked slump in his perception. That's because 5 of Rohit's 13 dismissals came again was 180. Pakistan's bowling unit beat down. Over the last 1 year, Rohit has altered his game and his average has been around 25. But why is his average?
In the past, you've seen Captain Rohit Sharma adopt a more high-risk approach that he and Virat should adopt against the Pakistan.
They're really aggressive. I think
Ladies and gentlemen, it will be Pakistan.
in the middle order.
It's a really good side. Good sides today. Talking is over. This is India versus Pakistan. It was raining. The covers were on the pitch.
They're well and truly up for it, these two.
You've been the bowling coach.
Not that easy. You've got to really keep things very simple, and you've got to make sure that you bowl in the good areas. Yes, there's been a couple of early deliveries with Shaheen. You will see that he will try to shoot it.
China Freely has taken a wicket in the first over of an innings on 50 occasions, and that's most for any bowler. One of the reasons for that is his ability to swing it from a full length. Well, he has this knack of taking wicket. Sharp footing. We'll be honest. Second place as well. Runs on the ball straight away. It's a very slow outfield now. See the ball hardly travelling. Every time it gets out there, it will get a little breezy. Does that make a difference?
It's not going to be that easy once the ball gets damp, as you mentioned. Yeah, every time he bowls well in the beginning, especially picks up early wicket.
What the fuck? What's happening? I can't hear you. I'm come from New York. I live in New York. Yep. Like 4 years.
So what does the Cricket World Cup mean to you in the tri-state region?
Finally, after so long that they've been playing it here, America's not, like they don't play cricket in America, but finally, I guess they're trying to build the sport up, so it's something good. It's still full of Indians here, so we don't care, it's still fun.
And how long have you been waiting for such a matchup like this?
Dude, this match comes like once in 3 years, and every single time, everyone is pumped up, no matter if it's ODI or T20.
Now, explain cricket to like an American audience. What is this sport? How is it played?
No, that is way too much to explain. It's kind of like baseball, but not real. It's similar to baseball, but there are many different rules. It takes forever to explain.
So, what do you think of who's going to win this match?
India, of course, India.
What about the Pakistani fans?
They've got a pretty shit team this year, to be honest. They've got a really bad team this year. They can try, but oh, what the hell? It's 1 minute. It's raining? Oh my god. Nah, but there's no hopes for Pakistan this year, but India will win again this year.
Alright. Are you planning to go see any matches in Nassau County? Or,
this is the last game in Nassau County. It's all in the Caribbean now, so yeah.
Alright. But like, there's a couple matches I think next week. I think.
Which one?
Canada versus Pakistan.
I'll go for India. There's India versus USA. Is that real though?
That's a Nassau County.
Might go for that one. That would be a good one because USA surprised everyone. Well, beating Pakistan is not that big a deal, but the US beating Pakistan is huge. So India USA might be interesting.
So, do you have anything else you want to say?
Let's go India. India's winning the World Cup. Jai Hind.
All right, thank you very much. You were coming from all the way from England to New York City to watch this cricket match between India and Pakistan. Tell me, what's this rivalry about?
So, to be fair, as far as I'm aware, Pakistan versus India is the most watched sports game in the world. And yeah, that's the reason. You can see from the amount of people here as well. Myself, I've come from England just to watch glimpses of Pakistan versus England. Pakistan versus India, sorry, yeah. And the rivalry is, before 1947, there used to be one country. Since then, there were 3 wars, and that's the reason why there's a rivalry.
Right. And obviously, you're in your regalia with your Pakistan uniform here. Tell me, what does cricket mean to you? Tell it to an American audience, what is cricket? How does it mean a lot?
I think the right description would be whatever baseball means to the Americans, that's what cricket is for us. So, you know, cricket for us is the biggest sport played in Pakistan versus India. And if you look at the population, it's a massive population that follow the sport.
Right. And do you think cricket's getting now its deserved attention in the United States now?
You know what? I think International Cricket Council, what they've done is, the biggest positive that they've done is having a cricket World Cup in the United States of America. And of course, if there's cricket being played here, it will make it more popular in this region. And with USA winning Pakistan the other day, you know, there's good days to come for USA.
Yeah, which asked me a really interesting question. The United States beating Pakistan in its national sport.
Yes.
What was that as a Pakistan fan felt like?
For a Pakistan fan, it was very disappointing. We were not expecting that to happen. But again, USA played some beautiful cricket and they deserve to win the game. And I think it's got a great future for USA. Because for me personally, I think it's very similar to baseball as well. Maybe not exactly similar. You know, there are similarities there.
Right. And I see you got a New York Yankees camp.
I have, yes.
So you follow baseball?
I don't follow baseball, but I like the cup and support the cup.
So have you gone to any matches in Nassau County?
Yes, I'll be watching Pakistan versus Canada in the next couple of days. And then I'm off to Florida and then Barbados. Hopefully.
So you have an itinerary of places to
yes,
go?
that's right. Yes. So I am traveling a bit, yeah.
Right. And how are you planning for this trip? Are you with a family member? Are you?
So I've come with my missus and my 2 children as well. Abdullah.
I see how you can.
So yeah, we'll travel. And we've been planning it for quite a while. Yeah.
So have you seen there's a large Indian and Pakistani community in New York City and in New Jersey as well. Have you seen cricket being played on parks? You go to Queens or you go to parts of Jersey?
To be fair, I've only been here a couple of days. I haven't seen cricket being played, but I've seen cricket being discussed quite a lot between the Indians and the Pakistanis. Even when I was here a couple of days ago when USA was Pakistan, cricket was getting discussed by the local Americans who wanted to know more about the sport. Even these cricket stimulators here, I saw a lot of Americans trying to bowl, but unfortunately I think they were struggling to keep their arms straight. They're used to bending their arm when they're playing baseball.
Right. So what is chances for Pakistan or India? Who you think might win?
You know what? It's a very unpredictable game, especially the T20 format. Anything can happen, and I think all eyes are on this game. If Pakistan can win India, Pakistan can win the World Cup.
And win the World Cup.
That's
which
right.
They have in 1992.
92 they won the 50 over World Cup, and in 2009 I think they won the T20 cricket World Cup.
But India has also won a fair share of
India has won, yes, of course. So both are very good teams, and at the end of the day, whoever plays the best cricket, they will win the World Cup.
Right. You have any parting comments to say about this? Oh, one question: how to keep track with the score, who's winning or who's not winning?
You know what? The more you watch it, the more you'll understand by looking at how many runs. So basically, the way it works is one team bats first, and then the second team has to chase the runs down within 20 overs, and each team has 10 wickets. So the more wickets they lose, the less chance they have of winning the game. So the more anyone watches the game, the more they'll understand. It's not difficult to understand the game.
All right, thank you very much. Can you spell your name and where in England you're coming from?
So Imran from Manchester.
Manchester.
That's right.
There's a large Pakistani community.
There's a massive Pakistani population there.
All right, thank you very much.
Take care.
Join us 14, 15 games in a row.
Would you change the batting order?
Not right now. I think in this World Cup.
Where you guys are coming from?
I'm from I live in Manhattan on the Upper East Side.
Yeah. Were you grew up in New York?
I grew up in New Jersey. My family's from Punjab, India, so we're big cricket fans. You know, my family, my grandfather especially. If I call him after any one of these cricket matches, his voice, his demeanor, he won't talk to me if they lost to Pakistan. That's for sure. If they lose to Australia or somebody else, he'll be distraught, but he might talk to me.
So explain this rivalry. Every sport has a rivalry. What does this rivalry mean to this sport?
If I put it in layman's terms, Yankees, Red Sox. I don't even know in football. You know, Eagles, Giants doesn't really live up to it. But it's bigger than Yankees, Red Sox. It's probably the biggest rivalry that I know of and that I've seen and that I've watched. And I think it's the competitive spirit between the two countries, and it's great. It's always, looks like they're coming back up. They're coming back. All right. But I think it's both countries. The fan bases are so passionate. Neighboring countries, so it's always good to get together, and it means a lot to both countries.
So now that the Cricket World Cup is being held in the tri-state area in Nassau County, what does it mean for the sport? We just saw the USA beat Pakistan the other day. There's always been a large South Asian diaspora in the five boroughs, and in New Jersey, and in the tri-state area. What does it mean for the future of the sport, and what does it mean for the sport's exposure?
Well, I think it's massive because the U.S. is the biggest economy in the world. You've got a massive, I think fan base and competitive spirit in this country, and to untap that for cricket, to be global, you've got to be in the U.S. And for the U.S. to pull off that upset, one of my buddies at work, he saw the ESPN push notification come through, and he's like, dude, the U.S. is a cricket team, and now he's texting me about India, Pakistan today. He's like, I'm watching this. I bought the Willow $10, package. I'm watching this match. This is insane. So I think just the knowledge and people getting it, on their TVs is huge. It's huge for the sport.
It's
and
getting
I think
on the mainstream channels you're seeing.
it's on ESPN now. They're showing it on SportsCenter. They're sending out notifications on the phones. So I think it's huge for the sport itself.
Do you think the sport has a bright future?
1,000%. America is a sports capital. Cricket is the only one that's been omitted. Even the World Cup. Look at the Soccer World Cup. U.S. fans come out. Cricket has been the one that's missing.
Now for this match here, obviously you're rooting for India here. Can you explain the rules of the game to an American audience, and what does it take for one team to win, and what's the top teams in this matchup?
India's the top team in the matchup. Come on, we know that. No, it's you got 20 overs, and over is like an inning, 6 pitches per over, so you got 120 pitches. Hit the ball. If it's a home run, you get six runs. If it's like a ground rule double, it bounces and then bounces out of the field of play. It's 4 runs. You run between the wickets with your partner, and you get a run for each time you go to the other side. I think the top teams, you've got India, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa's really good. Pakistan's always a top contender. So I'd say those are probably your top teams.
Do you have anything else, parting comments to say?
Go India, baby.
Can you spell your name?
ARUN.
Last name if you want? That's it. All right, thank you.
Leave
Good news to all our viewers. The match will restart in 10 minutes from now. Sunny ji, this is what we've been looking forward to.
Just
So I live in Long Island, New York. Yeah.
And which team are you rooting for?
I want Pakistan to win.
Pakistan. So you live in Nassau County, so obviously Nassau County is hosting this World Cup here. What does it mean as a Nassau County resident that the biggest sporting event in cricket is being held in your area?
So it's really crazy. I've seen that the locals, they are also taking interest in the game. They are, the colleagues at the office, they are asking about the game. And they find it different because suppose if you have to catch the ball, it's with the bare hand. And likewise, it's a limited over game, and they are taking interest. So it's a really good education, I'll say, as far as the game is concerned. So yeah.
Do you think cricket has reached its American moment? You know, of becoming mainstream?
I think it will take quite a bit of time because it's a new thing and it comes from a totally different world, like the subcontinent and mostly the British rule part. So yeah, I believe it is introduced, but it will take a decent amount of time.
Now that Eisenhower Park has been shut down, have you tried trying to go to any of these matches at Eisenhower Park, or is it getting really hard to get tickets to these matches?
So as far as the tickets, yeah, there was the as the tickets were on the internet, so it was a manipulation because the folks out there, they bought the ticket in bunch, and they're selling it like at a better rate or something like that. So an alternative solution should have been there.
Right. So are you going to go try to see any of these matches at Eisenhower?
Maybe India, Pakistan versus Canada. Maybe.
Okay. You have anything else you want to say about it? Like party comments?
I'll say just go big and enjoy the cricket.
All right. Can you spell your name?
My name is Hassan.
Last name?
Abbas.
Abbas. Can you spell that?
I'm sorry?
Can you spell that?
Yeah, H as a Henry, A as an apple, S as a Sam, S as a Sam, A as an apple, N as a Nancy.
Okay, and your last name?
A as an apple, B as a boy, B as a boy, A as an apple, S as a Sam.
All right, enjoy your time. I hope your team wins.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me, I just played at that cricket simulator here. What's your thoughts on the sport with the World Cup being held in New York?
You know, being in America, it's mostly a baseball sport, but what we don't know is the rest of the world, India, Pakistan, with populations way higher than here. It's the most famous bat sport is cricket, and honestly, it's a bit different, a little bit similar, and I really love my experience playing the simulator here today. Yeah.
Were you aware of cricket before this World Cup? Did you have some idea of what the sport was?
Yeah, so I actually moved around the world a little bit, and as a baseball player in my childhood, I moved to the UAE, so I actually had to switch to cricket and play a bat sport. So I'm not too serious. No, I mean a pretty high level, but definitely not professional. No, for sure not. No.
Are you still playing baseball?
No, not really. I actually switched to cricket for a bit, but yeah, I love the atmosphere though here, the rivalry.
As a baseball player, as someone who's playing baseball, we always hear the similarities that baseball and cricket have similarities. What exactly do you know as someone that played baseball and was also dabbled in cricket? What's the similarities and differences that you've noticed?
So in baseball, it's a lot shorter time span of attention. You have one at bat. Whereas cricket, you can be playing, you can reach centuries until you retire. You're on the pitch for a lot longer, and you have to be a lot more active. As for the bowling, as for the fielding, I think it's quite similar actually. Just having to be attentive, catching the ball, and so on. So yeah.
Which sport do you find more fast-paced and enjoyable now?
Well, I think as a batsman, for sure, cricket. Playing wise, I mean, we are in the U.S., so I do watch baseball a little bit more because of the time zones, especially. Like for example, today the game is pretty early, but yeah, I love it.
Right. Are you planning to see any matches in Nassau County at Eisenhower Park?
So yeah, the tickets are pretty expensive, especially for games like this. But I'm actually Canadian, so I wanted to see Canada, U.S. It didn't work out, so
you're from Canada?
I am from Canada. Yeah.
Where in Canada?
I'm from Toronto originally, but I live here now. Yeah.
So do you have an idea which are the top teams in this matchup?
I mean, Pakistan's coming off a tough loss, so we'll see how they bounce back. But yeah, I think India's probably the favorite today. Although last matchup, I believe Pakistan beat India at another competition. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back for sure.
Any parting comments about baseball, cricket, their similarities, and what the World Cup means for New Yorkers and in general for the sport?
Yeah, it's so great to see the sport expanding globally. It's mostly an Asian, Australia, England thing, historically, but now you see, especially with the defeat of Pakistan by the U.S., I think it's a good way to launch pad the having the sport globally. Really, it's great. So many millions of people already engaged. It could become, if it's not already, one of the most global sports. Edward, so Edouard.
Last name?
LaRouche, Larouche. Thank you.
Nice and still, lovely sound when the ball made contact with the bat. Usman was good too, everything right there. The pedals, stride forward, back going through.
So the best player of India, Virat Kohli, just got out on his third ball. He just scored 4 runs. It's a good sign for Pakistan. We can score. We can out them early, and we can get a less score.
Pakistan! जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा! पाकिस्तान जीतेगा!
I think
they just want to promote cricket in New York and US probably. I think it's held in US because they just don't want to promote cricket in USA. That's the only reason they want to, put in the cricket matches in New York and Dallas too. Absolutely, we going Tuesday, Pakistan, Canada. Huh? Oh no, I'm good. Thank you. Pakistan Zindabad. Pakistan Zindabad. Ali. Yeah. Houston, Texas. Yeah.
I mentioned about the pace of the pitch being this.
Doesn't miss out on those. He's got to stick to trying to hit that hard leg, let the wicket do the work, and be really simple from there. Simple. Yep, that's the length there. The one that beat Rishabh as well, that ball, that's the length we need to bowl.
And bang, straight in.
That's what you want as a captain, isn't it? Change the field and it happens straight up.
That's a better line now. You can see he was drifting onto the pads. Now he's come out after the break.
As well with Rohit, setting up for the ball coming back into him. So that one going across him is a nice option as well, just to mix it up.
Nothing wrong with it. With the delivery, this was a little bit wider. Good delivery once again.
So this time the pickup shot went straight to the fielder. The field was set for that.
He wanted to go a little squarer, isn't he? He wanted to hit on the other side of the fielder, but
And I think Rohit on this occasion tried to do what he did just before the break. Yeah.
But there are fielders there. I don't know what he's trying to do. There is a deep square leg. There's that line around the off-stump angle, try to spin the ball. He's firing them in.
Let's have a look what Pakistan is. That deep swelling. That pace is being used by Rishabh Pant to score
Oh, it's all going on here.
Something exactly how we go for it, but I think from my experience.
Three wickets from the over, 97 to 7.
Just shows if you keep the ball in the right areas, there's just enough of this pitch. Looking to hit boundaries and looking to put the strikes. So you need to
Unbelievable scenes here in New York in the fan park.
restricted India to 119, the lowest total.
This was the last wicket played that shot beautifully.
Of course, and they've got more than enough talent to get the job done, don't they? The mid-innings break is underway, folks. I'm going to be coming round, probably chatting to a few of you, and I want to hear some of your predictions. Who's going to win this, India or Pakistan?
Right, you are anxious to win this, but it's a shame when the opportunity comes.
Yeah, so Pakistan restricted India to just 119 runs, which is less than run a ball, and now our openers are playing, and they just hit 2 fours. And so I'm having a great time over here with my Indian and Pakistani friends over here, and I think whoever wins, it's going to be a good day.
So can you explain like by 2 fours to someone that's American and doesn't?
Yeah. So the boundary is the ring around the stadium, and if you pass the boundary, then you get 4 runs, and if it goes without a bounce, it's 6 runs. And so you always want to hit past the boundary so you get that runs.
There's a lot of excitement earlier. I did see the Pakistani fans get really excited at the end.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like I know that India made like 100 runs.
Yeah.
7 outs.
Yeah. So we just need to beat their score. So we just need to make 120 runs because they made 119. And so usually in T20 matches, that's not that much. But this particular field is really tough to bat on, and so you never know what can happen. So they need to bat well to win.
And Pakistan just came through the match and lost to the United States.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on the USA?
Yeah, no, we were all really shocked. But the USA played a really good game, and they took us by surprise, honestly. And props to them. And there's a good chance that they make it out of the group to the next stage of the tournament also. I think they're definitely doing a good performance. They've got 2 victories. They have 2 games remaining. They have a match against India left, which is going to be tough. But I think if they play like they did against us, they definitely have a chance. I'm from Pakistan. I'm from a city called Lahore in Punjab in Pakistan. And that's why I'm also wearing the jersey here, fully supporting my team, my brothers. And I just go to college in the US, but I've been born and raised in Pakistan.
Where do you go to school? Do you live in New York?
I actually go to school in Boston, so I'm in New York for the summer interning over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's always been a large Indian-Pakistani community in the 5 boroughs.
Yep.
And suburbs
Absolutely.
Long Island.
Yeah.
The ball is hard in you. After a couple of overs.
I hope so. I think it was a great idea to have the World Cup in the US because I feel like it's generating a lot of popularity. A lot of people are getting interested. So I think, especially given the amount of like Pakistani and Indians and everything, it's a really good idea to bring popularity to this country. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a great stadium they've built in a really short amount of time, so it's really impressive. I hope that it continues to grow in the country and people get interested. I might go to watch the Pakistan versus Canada game in 2 days, which is in New York in Nassau County, but I don't know yet because I have work also, so I hope I can get off. Yeah.
Can you spell your name?
Shamir Aziz. Thank you.
Usman, he's a fighter though, like you. He is a fighter, yeah. He is. Sky, your first slip. That's what Pakistan needs in a life. Suddenly, India feel that they're back in the game.
Continue has two double. The question I'll be asking you is Bumrah, who looked really effective, they can change the game.
Only 1 over, so those 3 overs are very, very crucial. So if you can just drag it a little bit Pakistan, this will ease some pressure off from Pakistan. When he comes to ball, because he's got an excellent record in the depth. That hyper extension really works for him, and he's now
Wazim, who nearly hits his stumps.
Ooh, India just got a wicket! Woo! We are 6 wickets from a win. Yes!
Can you explain what a wicket is and what is that?
Wicket is when a striker gets out, basically, in baseball terms. Striker cannot bat anymore. Yeah.
And how many strikes did India make?
Pakistan has 10 strikes, India has to defend that, so they have to bowl them. So they have to get them out, basically.
Last I checked the score, Pakistan was around 80 or...
Yeah.
So right
We are
now
supporting
they're at
India,
20.
so we have to, like, every strike we are...
So they're
Yeah.
like 80 to...
Yeah, so they
we've got
they
four
have
of them
six.
out.
They have 6 more. Yeah.
All right, so tell me what brings you out here today at the Cricket World Cup in New York City.
Oh, it's just India and Pakistan, man. Like it's the biggest rivalry. Yeah, greatest rivalry in the world.
Right. Supporting
It's
India.
like billions of people watching right now.
Right. And now, what's your feeling that the Cricket World Cup's being held in New York and Nassau County and in the US? for the
That's
first
great.
time?
It's great. Like we're
really
close
happy,
to that. Yeah.
That cricket is getting popular in the US. We're really happy about that. I hope the game picks up in this country. So yeah, we're here to support our team.
And have you played cricket before, like as a kid?
Oh, since
Yeah,
a kid,
so
since
Indian cricket
childhood,
is like
yeah.
the most popular game in South Asia, and every kid who grows up in India, Pakistan, all these countries definitely plays cricket.
Do you think cricket's now sort of coming into the mainstream?
Yeah, so I've been playing club cricket here in New Jersey, and it's kind of picking up. The infrastructure is picking up. It's getting popular. More people are getting involved and all of that. So yeah, I think cricket has a bright future here in the States.
Right. Are you planning to see any matches at Nassau County?
Yeah, so next week India is playing against the USA, and I'm gonna go watch that game. Yeah.
What do you thought of the USA beating Pakistan?
Oh, it was one of the, greatest upsets in ICC World T20 tournaments. USA just pulled it off, and one of the greatest upsets we have all had in the history of cricket here.
Yeah, but we all know that how unpredictable Pakistan is.
Yeah, they're a really good
all,
team. Yeah.
all the World Cups, they have been so unpredictable.
Whoa! Yeah.
So,
Sir, tell me, where are you coming from?
I am coming from New Jersey.
New Jersey. And what does it mean for you to have the Cricket World Cup in New York, the tri-state area, for the first time?
Yeah, I just love the experience, and I'm very happy that cricket is coming out of South Asia and going to places like United States and lot of countries. I just see so many countries have come here in T20 World Cup. So I like cricket spreading out of Southeast Asia.
India and Pakistan are rivalries in this tournament. What's your thoughts on this rivalry?
Oh, rivalry is there, and we would love this rivalry to be there in the sports spirit. But then we love our cricket, and cricket should win always.
And what do you think of their team performance, the Pakistani team's performance?
So far they have been not doing well. Today they have played good, but then you know how unpredictable they are. So I hope India wins.
Okay. And what's the score right now? The score is like
The scores right now I cannot see, but the match is in favor of Pakistan, but it can turn anytime.
Right. They have to bowl them out.
Yeah, India has good bowlers too, and the conditions have improved from morning, so that is going in favor of Pakistan.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you going to keep coming to these events? Are you planning to go?
Yeah. For all the India events, maybe I will try to come whenever there is a match of India.
Are you planning to see any matches at the stadium in Nassau County? Or?
Oh, not this time. It's difficult to get tickets there. So maybe it's good over here.
Okay, all right. Can you spell your name?
My name is Mehul, Mehul.
Thank you very much from New Jersey.
Thank you.
What brings you out to this watch party?
We have to come support our team. India number one!
India number one! And we had to explain the rules to our friends who don't know because they're American.
Which leads me to my other question. What do you think of the Cricket World Cup being held in the New York area for the first time?
Oh, it's pretty fun. I'm glad that I'm sad that it's raining, but wish it was cheaper.
I'm glad it's expanding to the U.S. You know, there's so many more fans out here. I feel like it's getting mainstream coverage.
Yeah.
So I'm glad the city put this together for us.
And where are you guys coming from?
I live here.
Oh, you live in New York?
Yeah.
In Five Boroughs, Queens?
I live in Manhattan, so down the street from here.
And have you played cricket growing up?
When I was a child. It's been a while.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts of it becoming mainstream in the U.S. sort of a little bit in terms of coverage?
What do you think?
I think it's too low score. It's high scoring enough for Americans, so maybe people they'll like it.
Even Drake's watching it now.
Yeah, even Drake's watching it now. There's like the American Premier League. Maybe it'll pick up, but some people like baseball, and that's kind of boring. So cricket might be up there.
So baseball's boring to you?
Yeah.
Not the biggest fan. It's not cricket. It's not cricket.
Okay. So tell me what's the matchup right now, this rivalry between India and Pakistan. Explain this rivalry.
This is your specialty.
I mean, Pakistan was formed from India back when we gained independence from. So there's a lot of political stuff always going on. That kind of boils down to. But when boils down to the sport. But when I was a kid, it was definitely more aggressive. But right now, it's more cordial. But it's still pretty competitive, which I like.
It's like the brother you can't stand, but he annoys you sometimes.
And so far, what do you think of this matchup? It looks like Pakistan is.
We're both Indians, so we're kind of disappointed by the showing. But I don't
It's close.
It's it's down to the wire. If a random software engineer from Oracle in the USA can beat these people, then we can beat them too. You know.
All right. You have plans to see any matches in Nassau County, or?
Nah, if it was cheaper, probably.
Yeah, maybe next year. Tell them come back next year. We'll be there.
All right. You have anything else you want to say? Can you spell your name?
India number one.
Can you spell your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Sankit. S-A-N-K-E-T.
Your last name?
Patel. P-A-T-E-L.
Your name?
I'm Daksh. D-A-K-S-H. Last name Saxena. S-A-K-S-E-N-A.
Thank you very much.
Where can we see it?
The pressure of the moment. I thought Usman was at times you don't play the right shot at the right time, and
What's the status of the game so far right now?
I think it is still very tense. I would say Pakistan is still in it, but yeah, let's see. Pakistan still have got a few wickets, and I think Shadab and Imad are the key. So let's see.
And are you coming from New York?
No, so we live in Germany. Originally from Pakistan, live in Germany.
Oh, so you came all the way from Germany
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see this game.
Yeah.
I was speaking to one other Pakistani fan who's from England, and he
Yeah.
was here. So what's your thoughts on cricket being held for the World Cup being held in the U.S., in New York, in the New York area for the first time?
It's interesting because it has a great, huge Pakistani Indian community. So that's really interesting. It would be interesting to see how it is for the other matches, like when the other teams are playing. But for us, like Pakistanis, I really find it interesting.
Okay. And tell me, how long have you been following cricket for?
How long, sorry?
How long have you been following cricket for?
Difficult to say. Since childhood, I would say. Shadab is gone. My name is Fawad. F-A-W-A-D. Thank you.
Pakistan win predictors coming down 65% this side. They're pushing one backward point to the deep third. Deep cover has been brought in.
Nope, they're changing back to what they had originally. It's a big ask.
What Siraj needs to do is to bowl just proper length, not worry about the results, because 10 and over is to be defended. It's that equation that they need to target. Hardik Pandya has gone back into the dugout. Sanju Samson is in.
Firstly, balls will be very crucial in this over.
And I think quite often at this stage of the game, you'd go to death bowling, but I think it's actually just bowling that hard length still. It seems the hardest ball to hit. If you go to that Yorker length and you miss, there's the chance where you can get hurt. But if you keep back...
Talking about hard length, making sure you follow the batter, and on both occasions they did it perfectly, and Rishabh Pant was in business twice.
India! 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 India!
Don't change. Make them hit you off a length.
I think this pitch demands you to be just rock solid with that length. Nothing more than that.
And the ball wide down the leg side.
USA on 12th, then Canada been in there now for 19 balls. So it should have been stopped by Siraj.
Yes, it should have been. No question about it.
12 balls left. It's 99 for
12 balls. How are we feeling on the left? I can't call this one, guys. I need to lie down after this. India!
Yep, 2 ball needed now.
वो एक और behind है तो फिर filter कम हो जाएगा।
भाई जीतेगा! इंडिया जीतेगा! अरे जीतेगा! भाई जीतेगा! इंडिया जीतेगा! इंडिया!
I think so. It's beautifully bowled. Jammed the Yorker absolutely.
India! India! India!
That angle, at that length, did it really well, and he used the pace. He used the pace of Arshdeep for a boundary.
So pretty dramatic from Haseem India needs from
So happy. This is amazing. We're so happy. It was a great game. So well played Pakistan as well, but India came out on top. Yeah. Very intense. I think that's what made the game interesting. It was till the very end. It was very intense. Yeah. We didn't know what was going to happen until the last ball. So it was a great game. We're glad the sun came out and India came out on top, so that was great. Thank you. Vancouver. Vancouver. That's right, me as well. I'm coming from Arizona. This is amazing. I mean, North America is a great market, and we have a great Desi population here as well, so great for the game, yeah. Any matches next week in Nassau County? We attended one yesterday, South Africa versus Netherlands. That was also a really good game. It was pretty intense. It was a good experience. You have anything else you want to say?
I'll just add one thing. Dad is always the dad! Go India!
India, go! Thank you. Yeah, go India. Go India. Woo!
The joy, the faces tell your story.
Well, man, I'm going to start off. Pakistan bowling was great. We bowled well. 119 target, was it doable? 100% it was doable. Bobber with that little, I don't want to play the shot, then pulling the bat back, no problem. Everything was going well, but man, I gotta say one thing, India's India. Half the middle order took that pressure on, and then that was it. And I think our hitters can hit it, but Kasim Shah's coming to hit these last few balls. But he's a fast bowler coming to do hot in him, man. But again, I think India did well. Majority of them around here are all Indians, but again, congrats to India though, for sure.
It's great. It's great. It's opening up a lot of. It's opening up into a new audience. So the people that watch baseball or other sports, they get to experience cricket now. So it's a good thing, especially in cities like New York with a lot of Desi competition.
But the pitch. Canada, 190 runs. Canada, but India, Pakistan is struggling to put 119. They can't hit, but again, you know what? That pitch. No, ICC, you guys brought a pitch here. You threw it down.
Nobody can perform art. Nobody ever played it in the States before. Yeah, in the Caribbean, I get it, but again, it's a money grabber and people are going to come. Put it anywhere. Put it in Iceland, we'll go there and play cricket there too, you know what I mean? But, so, other than that, the venue's going to be good. It's going to be electrifying, the venue's going to be sick. You know what I mean? Look around, people are sick. India, the thing is, I don't know, man, the venue's going to be good. But I'm not going to blame our loss on the pit. It's not because of the loss of the pit, but I'm actually going, we're from Canada. So I'm actually going to go watch Canada versus Pakistan, man. We were this close to go buy these tickets today, but we pulled out. We're like, you know what, we're just going to come here and watch it at the fan park rather than trying to go spend whatever, $3,000 for a game. But we lost to USA, which is like, USA, come on, it's cricket. But again, they got a good side too, so Mississauga, Toronto, and Niagara Falls, Canada side. That's right, yeah. That beauty, yeah. You're from Buffalo? Yeah. WBLK.
Yeah, you're from there?
But my question is now, are you going to keep going to see the matches?
Of course,
100%.
Haro ya jito, hum aapke saath hain.
Always, 100%.
Haro ya jito, hum aapke saath hain. Doesn't matter if you win, we're always with them. We're always with the boys. It's okay. It was a tough performance. They didn't get the results today, but we're still going to be behind our boys. We're going to support them till the last ball, and that's how cricket is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But at the end of the day, we're with them no matter what. We need an awesome time, no?
All right, thank you very much. Please spell your names, guys.
My name is Asad
RDX Chaudhary.
RDX. And me, Dhanraj Yaka.
Talha, Lucky. My name is Sohaib Chaudhary. Canada.
We walk the line and try to see.
Always I will be